Welcome, Sagittarius, to your 2024 horoscope. In this horoscope, I will be walking you through each individual month of 2024, giving you a really good understanding of the energies that you will be moving through for the year ahead. Now, if you would like, grab your birth chart. That way, you're able to see if you're having any personal activations by checking your birth chart to see if you have any personal planets or points at any of the degree points that we will be discussing in this horoscope. So let's get right into it. So 2024 has some significant energies. We have Pluto re-entering Aquarius. Now, we did get a taste of what Pluto in Aquarius is going to bring us back in 2023. We had Pluto enter Aquarius for the first time in March and stayed in Aquarius until June. However, in 2024, we're definitely going to get a better feel of what this Pluto in Aquarius energy is going to feel like collectively and individually, as Pluto is going to be in Aquarius for the majority of 2024. Pluto is only going to enter Capricorn between September and November for the last time. And then Pluto is going to enter Aquarius and then be in Aquarius for the next 2 decades. Now, we also have the eclipses in Aries and Libra. So the eclipses are shaking up these areas of our life. We have the Jupiter-Uranus conjunction in Taurus. We have Jupiter entering Gemini, which is going to be a really big shift. We have the Mars-Jupiter conjunction in Gemini. And then at the end of the year, we have a Mars retrograde. And this is going to fall into 2025. And at the end of this horoscope, I'm going to touch on some of the significant energies taking place in 2025, giving you a bit of a heads up to what we have to look forward to. So now let's get into it. So right in January, now I have selected a chart for each month to give you a bit of a visual. On January 1st, we have Mercury stationing direct in Sagittarius in your first house. Now, the first house represents you, your character, your personality, your physical body, your perception, how you view this physical reality. At the end of 2023, Mercury is going to station retrograde at 8 degrees of Capricorn here in your second house of money, finances, and material possessions and personal values, and retrograde back into your first house, and then station direct at 22 degrees of Sagittarius. So whatever you are rethinking and reevaluating the end of 2023 around money and finances and values, and your direction, that you will start to gain clarity on that as we come into the new year. Now, on January 4th, we will have Mars enter Capricorn right here in your second house of money, finances, and material possessions. Now, Mars is exalted in Capricorn, so this is a great energy for motivation, willpower, drive. Now, the thing with Mars is that Mars is one of the malefic planets. We have Mars and Saturn. And depending on if you have a day chart or a night chart is going to depend on how this energy is expressed. If you are born during the day, Mars is your most malefic planet and can bring more challenges and conflict and impatience and anger and aggression. If you're born during the night, Saturn is your most malefic planet. And so keep that in mind as we're going through the energies. Now, Mars in the second house can bring a lot of, maybe you're having to deal with some financial issues that are showing up, or it could have you just being very motivated to make money. And so again, it depends on how that Mars energy is expressed. Now, on January 11th, we have the new moon in Capricorn at 20 degrees right here in your second house. This is a great time to set intentions for money and finances and values. And also this year, we have 2 full moons in Capricorn. So 6 months after, which we will get into, there's going to be a lot of focus on that money, on the second house of money and finances. Now, on January 13th, we have Mercury entering Capricorn. So as we come into the year, there's a lot of focus on money, finances, material possessions, values. On the 19th, 20th, and 21st, we have the sun forming a conjunction to Pluto and then entering Aquarius. So this is really significant. This is like the Pluto Cazimi, and Pluto representing transformation, fears. Pluto's but Pluto is also about power and control. But the thing with this Pluto energy is these are significant degree points. So the sun is going to form in conjunction to Pluto, then the sun is going to enter Aquarius, and then a couple hours later, Pluto is going to enter Aquarius, and they will form in conjunction again at 0 degrees. This is the exact same degree points we had the great conjunction in December of 2020 with Jupiter and Saturn. So there might be revelations coming to the surface, things that were hidden being revealed. This is going to be collectively and individually. So think back to December of 2020, what you were moving through around money and finances, and also around the third house themes and topics, which are community, neighbors, neighborhood, siblings, cousins, communication, reading, speaking, writing, vehicles. There might be something showing up for you, something coming to the surface. Now, on January 23rd, we have Venus entering Capricorn, bringing more focus to that second house of money and finances. On the 25th, we have the full moon in Leo at 5 degrees. Now, this is up here in your ninth house of belief systems, higher education, higher knowledge, long distance travel, philosophy, religion. So this is where you want to think back to 6 months prior when we had the new moon in Leo. Now is when you can start to see those intentions come to fruition. Now on the 26th, we have the Mercury-Mars conjunction right here in Capricorn. And whenever we have a Mercury-Mars conjunction, we really want to be mindful of how we're communicating. This is where we want to be, mindful of the conversations we're having. There can be conflict, anger, aggression, impatience. So we do want to be mindful at this time. Then on the 27th, we have Uranus stationing direct right here in your 6th house. Now, Uranus being in your 6th house is energy that you've been navigating since 2018. The 6th house represents your work, health, and daily routine. So this is not necessarily new energy. However, if you have personal planets or points around that 19 degrees, this can be felt. Then we get to February. Now, as we get to February, we have all planets direct. It is a go time. If you have anything to launch or anything you really want to get going, now